My name is Wictoria Vinters. My journey is beginning, a journey that I hope will open the doors of life to me and link my past with my future. A journey that will bring me to a strange and dark place, to the edge of the sea, high atop Widow's Brink, a house called Ballinwood, a world I've never known, with people I've never met, people who tonight are still only shadows in my mind, but who will soon fill the days and nights of my tomorrows. The shadows are dark, darker shadows than I've ever seen before, or expect to see again. I'm traveling through a land of both shadows and substance, of things and ideas. I boldly go where no one has gone before, into the darker shadows. Even darker than...
I ask everyone to meet me in the drawing room precisely at 5. Where are they?
Jeez, what's so important that the entire household must be dragged out of bed on this ungodly hour?
It's 5 in the afternoon.
Oh, surely you're not still considering having this strange girl move into Ballinwood. The whole idea is just preposterous.
I am, and she is.
But I don't want a governess! I'd rather play at the old house.
The old house?
Be quiet, you little monster.
Roderick, that's no way to speak to your son.
David does not need a governess. He shouldn't even be allowed to roam outside my bed. I mean, his bed, Rob.
Mother, why did you insist on this specific orphan girl to move all the way from New York to Ballinsport? You don't know her. You've never met her, and you mysteriously haven't left Ballinwood in 18 years. And aside from calling to have a pool boy come out every week or for pizza delivery, you've had very little social interaction. Besides, we don't even own a pool. And you don't like pizza. What's going on here?
I refuse to discuss it any further. The decision is mine, and it has been made. She will be here any minute, and you all treat her like my dog. An employee, which she is, not a blood relative. How absurd.
Well, I, for one, am not going to be social. I'm going back to my room. You too, David. That is, you go to your room, and I'll go to my room. Not the same room.
Please, Uncle Rod, like we all know, he's not your...
Silence, all of you! You're driving me to the brink, do you hear? The brink!
All right, Jiz. I'll get your coat and drive you to Widow's Brink.
Don't be ridiculous. No one is leaving this room. You will all stay right where you are, and you will be civil to this girl, who will be arriving any moment now.
Is someone picking her up at the station?
No. I assumed she would meet a strange man on the train. A man hell-bent on the destruction of the Bollins family for having him wrongly sent to prison. He would offer her a ride to the inn, where she'd have to wait for a taxi, which, of course, has a flat tire which has to be replaced before she can leave. And in the interim, she'd meet that wisecracking, ash-slinging, blonde for one episode, Maggot Bevins, who'd fill her head with vulgar rumors about the Bollins family and tales of the ghost of Ballinwood, all of which she would ignore and come anyway. Next question.
May I have some milk and cookies?
No, David, you'll ruin your appetite.
But
I said no, and I have no intention of changing my mind.
Please. Aunt Jizbreth.
All right. Go into the kitchen and tell Mrs. Johnson I said you may have a small glass of milk and 2 cookies, but nothing more. I feel the pizza delivery coming on.
Aunt Jizbreth, a pizza delivery. Thank you. May I have your sloppy second? Your leftovers.
Well, if he's going, so am I.
And I'm supposed to be meeting Tool at the sperm whale.
The sperm whale? Oh,
You and David should come with me. The place is overflowing with semen. You just lap it up.
some other time, kitten, when David grows up.
I want to lap up the semen with Marilyn.
And forget about your milk and cookies.
You can smack your lips on something upstairs. Come along.
Fine. Everyone go. Leave.
Good night, Mother.
You've been in self-imposed imprisonment for the past 18 years?
Are you getting hungry?
Well, head to the dial phone.
The dial phone.
That's right, the dial phone. Now you can have hot, fresh pizza delivered right to your mansion door. Call Pizza A Go-Go.
Hello, is this the Pizza Go-Go boy? I'd like something extra large and thick. Topping. My dear, I'll do the topping.
Call now and get 9 hot inches of free breadsticks. Extra large and thick.
Follow me, young man. You're quite insatiable.
My name is Wictoria Vinters. An engulfing, eerie mist prevented me from arriving earlier. A mist that enveloped the very core of my existence.
Come in, Miss Vinters. We've been expecting you.
Jizbreth Ballin's fathered, I presume.
Oh, I can bear your persistent badgering no longer! Yes, 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 I am your mother!
Mother, fathered?
Yes, and Wictoria Vinters isn't your real name, it's Dead of Winter. But that's neither here nor there. It's all in the past now, and we can finally move forward. Would you like pizza? I can order another delivery.
No, thank you, Mother.
Please, call me Mrs. Stoddard. You mustn't tell anyone that I am your mother and you are my daughter. It's Wictoria's secret.
I don't know what to say.
No one must ever know. Hello, Jiz. No one must know what?
When my pussy gets hungry for something tasty and delicious, I always feed her Meow Mess cat food. The only cat food so tasty and delicious. Cats ask for it by meow.
Is that you, kitten?
What must no one ever know, Jiz?
Oh, well, Mrs. Foddard doesn't want anybody to know that I came from a foundling home.
That's quite all right, Wickie. What are you doing here, Smirk? You're quite unwelcome.
Mr. Bevlin drove me to Ballinwood. I met him at the station, and he was kind enough to bring me here.
I'm quite aware of how kind Smirk Bevlin can be. That's when he impregnated me 18 years ago.
What did you say?
And it's the kind of kindness that's not wanted here at Ballinwood. Nice to know you still care, Jiz. You know, Wickie, I used to be her favorite pizza boy. Please leave this instant.
Thank you for the ride, but I sense your presence isn't wanted here.
You picked up on that like I picked up on you.
Goodbye, Mr. Bevlin.
And good riddance. Now, Wickie, you've had a long and tiring journey, a journey that I hope has opened the doors of life to you and linked your past to your future. A journey that has brought you to a strange and dark place, to the end of the sea, high atop Widow's Brink, a house called Ballinwood. A world you've never known with people you've only just met, people who tonight are no longer shadows in your mind, but who will fill your days and nights of your tomorrows. Good heavens, look at the time! You only have an hour to sleep before your job as governess begins, and by the time Mrs. Johnson shows you to your room and you unpack, that hour will be spent. Welcome to Ballinwood.
Dank Shadows is an Eden Graham Stansel production.